Only Ohio is produced in association with PBS 45 and 49 and is seen on Ohio Public Television.
When is blueberry mysterious? When it's Smucker's, the finest fruit, a bounty of flavors for the many moods of you. For over 100 years, with a name like Smucker's, it has to be good.
Growing up on a farm taught Jay Lehman what hard work was all about, but he also knew he wanted to do more. He wanted to make a difference and help his community. He also wanted a job with a future. He found both 50 years ago when he purchased a one-room hardware store in Kidron, Ohio. Hi, I'm Judy Jeffreys. Welcome to Only Ohio. Today we're in Wayne County, the heart of Amish country, visiting a hardware store that specializes in old-fashioned products that don't need or use electricity. In the case of the Amish, living without electricity and technology is a lifestyle. And the store we'll visit today was founded 50 years ago to serve the needs of the Amish community in this area. Lehman's also provides products to people who are survivalists and those who live in areas where hurricanes, earthquakes, and floods make everyday use of electricity difficult. Or to people like you and me, who simply treasure those things that remind us of a day gone by. Let's go and visit this amazing store and the wonderful family who have found that being old-fashioned is always in fashion. We're in the hardware store, Lehman's hardware store, talking to the president of Lehman's, Galen Lehman. Galen is the firstborn? Firstborn of the Lehman family, and he is now the president. How are you doing today?
Doing great.
Good. We're in one of your favorite sections, your sister told me. Linda said you like the lamp room.
I love lamps. I love the way they burn and
the smell. We were just talking about the smell they give off.
A little bit of
now,
smell,
when you've been president, you said for 6 years, but you've worked in many capacities. And how long have you worked for the store itself?
Oh, man.
In any capacity?
Probably almost 30 years.
Almost 30 years.
Yeah.
And what did you start out doing?
I swept the floor and I stocked the shelf.
He worked his way up, literally.
Worked my way up, yeah.
What was the worst job you had?
Sweeping the floor and stocking the shelf. No, you know what? I enjoyed them all. I enjoyed everything I did all the way through.
What do you see happening to the company now? I mean, obviously you've expanded tremendously. And when we were talking to Jay, the beginning of the expansion began when there was the energy crunch in the 70s. How do you see the store going forward? What do you see happening?
You know, in the old days, we always served the Amish. We had about 80% of our customers were Amish, and our product line was designed for Amish people. And now, with the growth that we've seen, we're now at maybe only 5 or 10% of our customers are Amish. So we're trying to figure out, do we go with the same products and market them to the rest of the world, or do we need to broaden our focus a little bit and bring in some other products? And that's the thing that we're struggling with right now. To us, it's a debate between the serious and the curious. Our serious customers are the Amish customers, the people that are living in a homestead, miles from civilization, and those are where our heart is. But then there's the whole world of curious people who want to know more about this lifestyle. Maybe they live in a New York suburb, or in Miami, or in San Francisco, but they're interested in our products.
And of course, your catalog is a great way to see your products as well as online. When you go to your office and warehouse, you can see how much you've expanded when it comes to all your computers and the phone lines, and you get calls, of course, from all over the country, all over the world for ordering. Well, we're in the computer room upstairs here at the warehouse and offices for Lehman's, and I'm talking to Pearl Taylor. And Pearl knows all about Lehman's because Pearl's Jay's sister. Pearl has done everything from soup to nuts. She started out working at the hardware store, doing everything, right?
Yeah.
Administrative, stocking, selling, all of it.
Even the cash register.
Even the cash register with her brother Dave and with Jay, her older brother. Dave is her younger brother. And then, of course, there was Ezra, who was Jay's father, who also was in the business. So it's a very big family affair here at Lehman's. Jay went out of town. We were just going to talk about that. He went to Africa, and he worked, I guess, for 12 years he was in Africa. And during that time, Pearl and Dave ran the store.
The missionaries had problems finding, like, lamps and things like that, and so he knew we had them here at home. And
right. Now, you said he found something there, though. He found a gas refrigerator.
Gas refrigerator.
So that's how he came up with some ideas of things that he could find in other places that they could sell here as well. That's great. Now, Pearl, do you have any favorite items that you like that you guys sell right now? That's something that you think is like something you really like that you remember from the old days?
Well, I have two of them that I really like.
Okay.
One of them is the food mill that we have. It's great for making applesauce and tomato juice.
Okay.
And the other one is the Miyamaija juicer.
You said you've worked how long for the store?
About 35.
35 years.
Mm-hmm.
And she said it gives her something to look forward to go to work every day. And obviously you must love your job, and having your family be there as well.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it even more of a joy, I'm sure. We're in the new Lehman warehouse, and we're talking to the shipping director, and his name is John Alger. Did I get it right? Good. What do you do, John? Tell me exactly what you do.
In charge of the shipping department. We ship packages all over the world. During the busy season, we may ship over 1,000 packages a day.
Wow.
During the off-peak season, we ship about 200 to 300 a day.
Now, how big is this facility? It's huge.
It's about 100,000 square feet.
Okay, I heard it's brand new too. You guys were looking for a while?
It's new to us,
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I meant.
Yeah.
John, all the things that you send out from your catalog, what's the most popular right now?
The most popular right now is Grandpa's soap.
Soap?
Yes, believe it or not.
Now, is that something that's made locally? Is it a local product?
Actually, it is made in Ohio.
Okay.
Yes, we ship it in, and yeah, it's our highest selling item right now.
Now, what's the farthest you ship to?
All over the world.
Let's go back to the Lehman store and resume our conversation with Galen. You started out, I guess your dad said, with like a big one-room hardware store, which we're going to see. And you've got how many square foot about here? 15,000? 16,000 square foot, which is a lot. Now, how about Mount Hope? You have a store in Mount Hope as well. It's a smaller store. You carry somewhat similar items?
Yeah, it's more of a true hardware store, where we've broadened our focus here toward the non-electric items.
Okay.
When I started, we had about 8 employees, and now we have about 100.
Wow.
So we have grown some. Our mail order is about half of our total business. So people come here and see the store and really enjoy themselves and marvel at how big it is, especially starting from just a one-room operation.
Sure.
But mail order is how we've really been able to reach out to the world and explain what our products are and how to live without electricity, or at least with less electricity.
Okay. Now, a lot of people know that your father's from Kidron and was born and raised here, but a lot of people also do not know that he's quite well-traveled. You were born where?
I was born here.
Right. Where's your sister born?
I was about 2 months old. We went to Africa.
Okay.
And that's where my sister was
Glenda
born.
was born in Africa?
My brother was born there.
Okay.
And my other sister was born in New York.
Okay.
So we traveled around.
So you're cosmopolitan.
We're cosmopolitan. And, you know, I've lived all over the world, but this is a place I love. I love living here most of all, because when you grow up when you're around people in a community like this, you learn to know each other. You learn to know each other's parents and grandparents. And you learn to know where people came from. And of course, the drawback is they know where I came from, too.
But you're also giving back to the community that you were raised in, which
That's
is
the thing, yeah.
A real bonus.
There's nothing more valuable than being part of a close community.
So, Galen, tell me about how, being the oldest child, your father's, all of his background has affected your upbringing, his ethics. What do you feel he's kind of bestowed upon you that you've bestowed upon your children?
Well, you know, the thing about my dad is that he worked a lot, and so sometimes when I wanted to be with him, I couldn't because he was working. But then when he came home, we often did projects together around the house, and I really got to find the pride of having a job well done. And I think what he gave me, the most valuable thing was, besides my faith, was my work ethic.
Now, you have a favorite item in the store that you're going to show me, and we're going to get it, so hold on a second, we'll show you. Go ahead and get it. Don't get burnt.
This is an Aladdin lamp.
This is an Aladdin lamp?
Aladdin lamp. I'm going to light it for you.
Okay.
It burns very bright, and it uses very little fuel. And
it's kerosene today?
Kerosene, and it burns with less fuel and more light than almost any other lamp.
Oh, my.